Yeah, thank you. I greet my all respect all the participants. I will make a presentation about pharmacological properties and water and olive oil soluble products of fullerene carbon 60. This study aimed to present some characteristics of carbon 60. Actually, the name is fullerene, but scientific name, the other name is carbon 60 because there are 60 carbon element in the fullerene, so that they name it as carbon 60. We both use fullerene or carbon 60 as a name of this component. Pharmacological properties of carbon 60 will be present, also current studies, future expectation, and water and olive oil soluble carbon 60 products. Investigation of physical, chemical, biological properties of carbon 60 and important art research will be mentioned in this presentation. What is fullerene? As I told, there are 60 carbon element as a ball shape component. There are some bioactive properties like anti-cancer, antioxidant, antibacterial, photosynthesizer, drug carrier, and antiviral. So that the attraction of the scientific researchers, also attraction of industry, attracted by this component, this element, fullerene. It's not a new invented fullerene. It is invented in 1985. There are also some derivatives of carbon 60 or fullerene. Fullerene is rapidly absorbed by tissue and release low toxicity in vitro and in vivo studies. There are also ongoing studies about its toxicological effects. Also, it is beneficial effects. There are a lot of ongoing studies about fullerene. Water soluble and olive oil soluble carbon 60 or fullerene products. There are markets on USA or Europe markets. We can buy this product as a food supplement industry. There are different structures and derivatives fullerene you see on the screen. In this study, we focused on two products, water soluble and olive oil soluble products of fullerene. Pharmacological potential of fullerene reported to several hundredfold higher than the level of other antioxidants. The spherical shape or ball shape also gives a higher antioxidant activity of this component. A great deal of information is accumulated concerning the beneficial effects of fullerene and its water-soluble derivatives, which include neuroprotection, radioprotection, anti-proliferative effect, anti-tumor, anti-inflammatory activities. Fullerene provides an antimicrobial effects also and ensures prolonged release on antihistamine up to 18 days. There are two major industry maybe we will talk about. Some of them pharmacological industry, the other is food industry use fullerene to produce different products. Another important characteristics of fullerene is drug delivery characteristics. So that medicine industry or pharmacological industry give attention fullerene to use these drug deliver characteristics for anti-cancer agents. Also, there is a schematic illustration about how the fullerene drugs, deliver drugs transport across the blood-brain barrier. We can see on this figure. There are a lot of in vivo studies for especially in rat nutrition, in rat studies. There are a lot of rat nutrition studies to detect toxicological characteristics, also to detect health beneficial effects of fullerene. But unfortunately, there are very scarce, very low quantity of human nutrition studies to detect the effects of fullerene on humans. There are reported in this study some positive effect on rat health status. Another study, effect of fullerene thiosestamide induced rat liver toxicity and gut microbiome changes. There are also positive and favorable results reported in this study when the rats, when treated with fullerene. After that, there are positive results reported in this study. Also, the therapeutic effect of fullerene with curcumin against hyperglycemia mediated tissue damage in diabetic rat lungs. There are positive results also reported. But in this study, fullerene, not only one factor, also curcumin and fullerene, both of them used together to see the effect of glycemia, hyperglycemia on diabetic rat lungs. There are also some other studies about longevity effect of fullerene. In a study published by Biomaterials, biomedical potential of fullerene oil in laboratory mouse models. Again, the rat nutrition study was done. Researchers hypothesized that lifespan promoting effect of the fullerene olive oil solution lay in its intellectual ability to age-related oxidative stress. The olive oil soluble fullerene reduce oxidative stress which related to age in this study. We mentioned about also antioxidant characteristics in the introduction pages. Both in vivo and in vitro has indicated that fullerene has a somewhat unique and multifaceted antioxidant and possibly radioprotective effect. Additionally, the component was shown to protect nucleic acids against oxidative damages by reducing X-ray generated reactive oxygen species. Also, the hair growth study was done by using fullerene. Some have theorized that, hypothesized that fullerene may have the capacity to an hair protective again agent based on its purported anti-aging properties as well as its protective capability against chemotherapy-induced detrimental effects, possibly including the hair loss. Anti-cancer uses fullerene. Biological impact of water-soluble fullerene, liposome, and hormone cancer cells. Results indicated a significant inhibitory effect on cervix cancer cells when irritated with fullerene. Researchers concluded that fullerene exerted a protective effect on liver and tissue against chemotherapy-induced chronic toxicity. However, its ameliorative effect against colorectal cancer cells were not significant. Anti-inflammatory effect also studied for fullerene. In addition to being powerful antioxidant, fullerene has demonstrated anti-inflammatory activities as a result of some studies. Also, second study was done for fullerene products. Research observed that water-soluble fullerene treatment inhibited cell death and melanogenesis in human skin cells without any observable cytotoxicity. But we also mentioned that there are a lot of study needed to prove these beneficial results. As a conclusion, the author suggested that water-soluble or olive oil-soluble fullerene produces smaller amount of active oxygen, may be useful drug for cartilage tissue disease and may also have less pronounced adverse effect on embryos. Fullerene derivatives show interesting also anti-HIV properties in high nanomolar concentrated range. Also, there are a lot of study in fullerene. We need more studies with human nutrition, not only rat, also not only in vitro studies. We need a lot of human nutrition studies to give best results about its toxicological effects and its beneficial effects. Fullerene significantly increase insulin resistance, serum ascorbat oxidation, brain malonaldate, and advanced oxidation protein products level. The deteriorative effect of fullerene on the brain and serum could be attributed to specific physicochemical composition of these tissue, proteantic fullerene aggregation and biotransformation as the key element of its pro-oxidative action. Finally, fullerene pharmacological properties such as anti-cancer, anti-chemoprotective capacity appears to complex and situation depend. For this reason, much more research is necessary before fullerene can be considered as safe and effective treatments. More data is required to understanding mechanism of action in the system of mammals. In this presentation, we talk about fullerene, which contains 60 carbon elements. Their products, water soluble and olive oil soluble in the markets. Also, there are a lot of different products on online marketing web page. After that, we talk about the health beneficial effect. Most of them done by nutrition of rats. But there are scarce numbers or very low numbers of human nutrition studies we see in this presentation. In the future, maybe the uses of fullerene in pharmacological industry and food industry may be increased, but we need a lot of studies to understand these characteristics of this fullerene. Yes, thank you. I want to thank you for your listening and also organizing committee of this conference.